Hey, Jake, you look a bit tired today. Everything okay?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I finally bought that used car we talked about, but it's already giving me problems.
Oh no. What happened?
Well, at first it looked great. The price was good, the paint looked clean, and the seller said everything worked fine. But yesterday, the window stopped going up, completely stuck.
Ah, that sounds like the window regulator. Window regulator is the part that moves the window up and down?
Exactly. I didn't even know what that thing was until the mechanic told me, and it's not cheap to fix.
Did you test all the windows before you bought the car?
No. And that's the problem. I tested only the driver's window, not the others.
That's a common mistake. When people buy a used car, they often check the big things, like the engine sound, but they forget the small buttons and controls.
Yeah, and now the small thing is a big headache. The mechanic also said the brake pads are almost gone. Brake pads, the parts that press on the wheel to stop the car.
That's serious. Worn brake pads can be dangerous.
I know. I really feel like I rushed the decision. I just wanted a car quickly.
Many buyers do that. They feel excited or they're tired of searching, so they stop checking details.
Another problem is the check engine light came on while I was driving home. That scared me.
Oh, wow. The check engine light means the car's computer found something wrong. It can be something small or something big. Did the seller mention anything?
No, he said the car runs perfect. His exact words.
That's a red flag. When sellers say perfect, it usually means they don't want you to ask more questions.
Honestly, I didn't even take the car for a long test drive. I just drove around the block.
Short test drives don't show real problems. You need at least 15 to 20 minutes. You want to hear the engine when it's warm, feel how the brakes work, test the steering, everything.
I definitely learned that lesson. The mechanic said the steering feels a little loose, too.
Loose steering can mean the tie rods or ball joints might be worn. Tie rods and ball joints are important parts that help control the wheels, not something to ignore.
Wow, this car is slowly turning into a homework assignment.
It can be a learning experience, though. Buying used cars teaches you a lot, the hard way sometimes.
You know, Emma, the more I think about it, the more I realize I didn't ask enough questions. I trusted the seller too quickly.
That happens when we feel pressure. Did he seem in a hurry?
Yes, he kept saying, other people are coming soon, so if you want it, you should decide now.
Classic sales pressure. When someone pushes you to decide fast, that usually means they don't want you to look too closely.
Exactly. And I fell for it. I didn't even check the battery health. Battery health equals how strong or weak the car battery is.
A weak battery can cause lots of random problems in a car. Lights flashing, engine not starting, strange warning messages.
The mechanic told me the battery is already old, so that's another thing I need to replace soon.
A good tip for anyone buying a used car, always check the battery date. It's printed right on the battery case.
See, I didn't know that. Another beginner mistake.
It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes with their first used car, but that's how you learn.
He also told me one of the motor mounts is worn out. Motor mount equals the part that holds the engine in place and reduces shaking.
Oh, that explains the vibration you mentioned yesterday.
Yes, every time I stop at a red light, the whole car shakes like it's cold.
A worn motor mount can make the car feel older than it is, and replacing it is not cheap.
So now I have window regulator, brake pads, weak battery, motor mount. I'm basically rebuilding the car.
I know it feels stressful, but it's good you found everything early. Some people don't know until something breaks on the highway.
That would be terrifying.
For sure. But let me ask, did you check the VIN number before buying?
No.
The VIN can tell you the car's history, accidents, owners, service records. It's like the car's life report.
Wow, I really skipped everything important.
It happens, but now you know, never trust looks. A shiny car can still have hidden issues.
True. I focused too much on the color and the radio working.
Yep, but now you'll be prepared next time, and our listeners can learn from your story too. So, Jake, let's turn your experience into something useful. If someone listening wants to buy a used car, what's the first thing they should do?
Easy. Check everything that moves or makes noise. Windows, doors, mirrors, buttons, signals.
Exactly. Small things tell you a lot about how the previous owner cared for the car.
And take your time. Don't let the seller rush you.
Good point. Also, always check the tires. Tires means the rubber part of the wheels. If the tires are old or uneven, it means poor maintenance.
My mechanic said my tires are okay for now, but they're not great.
Did he mention the tread? Tread means the pattern on the tire that gives grip.
Yeah, he said the tread is getting low.
Low tread means less safety in rain, so it's something to plan for.
Another thing, I should have checked the oil condition.
Yes, dirty oil can mean the owner didn't change it often. That's a bad sign.
I also should have listened for strange sounds during the test drive,
Sounds like,
like clicking when turning or squeaking when braking.
right, clicking can mean a problem with CV joints, and squeaking can mean worn brake components.
I didn't know any of that at the time.
You know now, and listeners do too. That's why your story is actually really helpful.
Something else I learned. Always look under the car.
Oh, yes, checking for oil leaks, coolant leaks. Coolant means the liquid that keeps the engine cool.
My car has a small oil leak. Not big, but still there.
Small leaks usually grow bigger. Better to catch them early.
Honestly, buying a used car is like a mini investigation.
Exactly. You need to be a detective.
You know, Emma, another thing I wish I did was bring a friend who knows cars.
That's a great idea. A second pair of eyes always helps.
Yeah, because when you're excited, you don't notice problems.
True. And speaking of problems, did the mechanic check the suspension?
Yes, he said one shock absorber is weak. Shock absorber is a part that helps soften bumps.
That makes the car bounce more on rough roads.
Exactly. I felt it yesterday on a speed bump.
Another mistake people make is not checking the air conditioning.
Oh my gosh, yes. Mine works, but only sometimes.
That could be a problem with the AC compressor or low refrigerant. Refrigerant means the cooling gas inside the AC system.
The mechanic will check it next week. I hope it's not expensive.
AC repairs can be pricey, but not always. Sometimes it just needs a refill.
I should have tested everything twice, not just once.
Another tip, always check for rust. This is usually brown metal damage caused by water.
Oh, I saw a little rust near the door, but I thought it was normal.
A little is okay, but bigger rust spots can spread.
There's so much to learn.
Yes, but you're learning fast. And now our listeners are learning too. You know, Jake, even though this car has problems, you're handling it well. And you're turning it into a learning experience.
Thanks. I really hope people listening learn from my mistakes.
I think they will. There are 3 big lessons here. Take your time, check everything, and ask lots of questions.
And always get a mechanic to inspect the car before buying.
Yes, a pre-purchase inspection can save so much money. Pre-purchase inspection means a mechanic checks the car before you buy it.
I wish I did that. It would have changed everything.
But now you know, and next time you'll make a smarter choice.
For sure. I won't let excitement control the decision again.
And hey, at least now you know tons of new car vocabulary.
True. Window regulator, brake pads, motor mounts. I'm basically a mechanic now.
Not bad. And our listeners learned those words too. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We hope you learned something useful and had a good time listening. And hey, if you enjoyed this episode and want more easy, friendly English conversations, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and we'd love to have you with us for the next episodes. Take care and see you soon.